Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Dave DiIanni Show. I'm DJ Foster, joined by Grand Valley State head soccer coach Dave DiIanni. Coach, thanks for joining me this week.
Thank you.
Got three good results to talk about. We're taping this on a Wednesday, so we get to talk about your quarterfinal victory yesterday against Northwood. But first, let's start off. Last Friday, you were on the road at Lake Erie. You got a 3-0 victory over the Storm. Two first-half goals. Ashley Bott scored first, and then Jenny Shaba. Bott scored again early in the second half. You had a 21-3 edge in shots. Chelsea Parise recorded her 12th shutout. A good way to start the weekend in the 3-0 victory.
Yeah, very happy with our girls this past weekend. We knew we had to, with the Ohio Dominican result tying Michigan Tech, we still had to win out. And we had, to be able to host the GLIAC tournament, or at least the first round. The possibility with Northwood. So I was really happy with our girls and the resolve. It was very difficult. It was a very difficult weekend for lots of reasons. The weather was awful, very cold and rained the entire weekend. Both fields are tight, compared to our field. 163 yards, 166. So different facility to be able to play in. So it was, lended to maybe a little bit more physical on Friday night. Less space. We had to play with a little bit different mentality and different formation, quite honestly. So I loved how our kids played on Friday, getting the result against Lake Erie, who played hard for 90 minutes. And, they were not getting the results quite yet, but they played hard for 90 minutes and never cracked at all. And I thought they would, and they never did. So that's credit to Jamie Shad, their coach. And so really happy with how we did. And again, Ashley Botts is starting to get on the roll right now, which is never a bad thing for our team. And we got a lot of players playing time this weekend.
Notre Dame College was on Sunday. You get a 2-0 victory there. Again, Bott scores first, 6 minutes in. Alyssa Meyer adds a goal early in the second half. You got a 35-2 edge in shots. 15 of those shots were on goal, so certainly you were peppering the goal there. And you didn't have to make a save in the victory, so that's a good sign. Talk about the 2-0 victory where you were able to come back home after that.
Well, again, same thing, but weather was even worse, a little colder, and again, Notre Dame. I think Mike Shields, their coach, had their players playing very well on a good senior day, and again, give them credit. They're playing didn't have an opportunity to get in the tournament. They played hard for 90 minutes, and again, I think our kids played with a great mentality. And again, it was a difficult situation in terms of the weather. But we knew we had to get, our motto was 6 points. That's it. Doesn't matter how we were going to get them. We needed to get 2 wins this weekend. So we had the opportunity to host the GLIAC tournament. If we were able to beat Northwood. And, getting on board early, it was a little unlucky for Notre Dame. Ashley Botts had a 35-yard screamer, but it was a deflection that kind of just tipped over the goalkeeper. But if you don't shoot, you don't score. Sure. So that's kind of something we've been working with Ashley on, and played much better in the second half. And again, got a lot of people playing time. And, a good 2 road wins for us to get home and play our game on Tuesday against Northwood. Yeah,
you have your third game in 5 days. That's tough, but it's a GLIAC quarterfinal game, so I'm sure your girls were up for it. Obviously, they were a 6-1 victory over Northwood. Ashley Bott scored twice in the first half, really got you going. She scored first in each of the last 3 games. Jenny Shaba also scored in the first half. Then you had Kayla Addison, Erin Hilbert, Casey McMillan all score in the second half. A 31-7 edge in shots. Just like over the weekend on the road, the weather was not great, but certainly you were able to weather those conditions, if you will, and get a 5-goal victory in the quarterfinals.
Well, again, the theme was the same. I think that we did what we needed to do to get the win, and again, playing a Tuesday game at 4 o'clock. Dean Pappas had Northwood playing hard again for 90 minutes and playing to try to advance. I didn't think we were sharp on Tuesday. As overall, but we were very opportunistic, and I think that was the difference. A lot of balls that we put on frame went in, and I think they were good goals. But again, from box to box, probably not as sharp. Inside the box, we were quite efficient, and I thought we scored some good goals. And at postseason time, it's not about how you win; it's just about advancing, and we gave ourselves a chance to do that. And I think our kids are going to take advantage of their day off today. To try to recoup and get ready for Fair State on Friday.
Yeah, now you were able to host because you finished first in the regular season, so it's your 8th straight regular season championship. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And you actually had a share with Michigan Tech, but you defeated them. But the tiebreaker still keeps it as a co-championship. What does that mean? I mean, 8 straight titles, even with the co-championship, that's still got to be a pretty nice accomplishment.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, and Michigan Tech deserves that. They had a more consistent regular season, give our kids credit. I thought they played well when we got to play them and got ourselves in the mix. Actually, at that point we weren't even in the mix yet to do that. So, I think it's important for this 2012 senior class and this 2012 team that they have an opportunity to accomplish one of their goals. One that's been kind of a tradition for us, and they don't want to be the team that doesn't have a chance or win the GLIAC, and it's getting harder and harder. Our conference is getting more and more difficult, but our kids showed some resiliency this year, and especially later on after the loss with Finley, to eke out that shared conference title, and I think that's really important, and we're going to try to move on from there and do our next goal.
Ashley Botts, obviously we said scored first in each of your last 3 matches. She was named the GLIAC Player of the Week after this weekend's matches in the victories over Lake Erie and Notre Dame College, with 3 goals, 2 of those being game-winning. Really looks like she's starting to play well going into the postseason. That's what you want from one of your best players.
Well, and not only that, just your senior. Senior showing some urgency that the season's could be over at any time. Again, we've said this for a couple weeks now that our upperclassmen are starting to pull us along, and it's about the team, kind of the Michigan motto. Like, it's not about the individuals anymore, and somebody's got to score. So that's her role, and that's one of her roles. But it's about the team, and however we get that accomplished, that's our motto as a group now, and try to advance. And I'm really happy with our senior class and the leadership they're showing on the field. But I'm happy with the entire team and the commitment they're giving to each other, and we're going to hopefully ride this to a couple more weeks.
GLIAC Final Four this weekend, semifinals and finals here in Allendale, as you obviously won the quarterfinal game. So you'll take on Ferris State this Friday. And then looking ahead, if you were able to defeat Ferris, the championship game would be on Sunday. And of course, that would be a couple teams that still, Ohio, Dominican, and Saginaw, have yet to play due to weather, but they will play today. And then that also could be Michigan Tech on that side as well. But talk about Ferris going into this weekend and what you expect from them.
Well, this will be a third time for us playing them with being travel partners, and very happy for Matt Kellogg at Ferris State. Going into Finley after losing 4-0 in the regular season and grinding out a 2-1 win. So, I think we have a lot of respect for, where they've taken their program this year, and it's going to be a difficult game. I think we match up pretty well with them. We've played 2 games already, and neither were overly exciting games. I think some of that's the rivalry and how much we know about each other. But I think Ferris has got a much improved athleticism and team organization and competitiveness. They're obviously riding a great win from yesterday. So we're going to have to play much better than we played on Tuesday to beat Ferris. But a goal of ours is to we want to play on our home field in the GLIAC championship match, and we're going to hopefully attempt to do that after Friday.
The times for those games have not been set yet, so make sure you check GVSULakers.com the next couple days to make sure when Grand Valley State and Ferris State will play this Friday. But again, time's not set yet. Dave, best of luck this weekend. Hopefully you get to play on Sunday as well, and we'll talk about it next week.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching the Dave DiIanni Show here on the Grand Valley Sports Network.